This video is sponsored by my tip jar. It's the only way I am monetized right now because YouTube has demonetized me. So if you would like to support the channel, you can always just tip me a buck or two. And thank you to everybody else that's already been supporting. Your support is what's keeping this channel alive. Now moving forward, from the Daily Caller it says, law enforcement officials identified the suspected gunman who shot up the Capital Gazette newspaper building in Annapolis, Maryland as 38-year-old Jared Ramos that allegedly had a personal vendetta against the newspaper and had made repeated threats towards the newspaper on social media. NBC was reporting one senior official told NBC News the suspect is a 39-year-old white man with a criminal history of vandalism and harassment. The suspect reportedly damaged his fingers so he could not be identified, which reportedly led investigators to use facial recognition to identify him. NBC News' Tom Winter reported on Twitter that the shooter had a history with the newspaper, having sued them in 2012 for defamation. The Capital Gazette reported in 2015 that the suspect's lawsuit against the newspaper had been thrown out by a judge because the article was based on public records and the suspect presented no evidence it was inaccurate. The Capital Gazette reported at the time, Jared Ramos, who represented himself, appealed the decision to the Maryland Court of Special Appeals, which upheld Lamazny's ruling in an opinion field on Thursday. A lawyer would almost certainly have told him not to proceed with the case. The court wrote, it reveals a fundamental failure to understand that the defamation law is, and more particular, what the defamation law is not.
Alice, as you heard, police now say this was a targeted attack against the newspaper. Law enforcement sources confirm the suspect is 38-year-old Jared Ramos, who made multiple social media threats, the most recent of which was posted earlier today.
I was on the phone with a client and heard a loud noise, like an incredibly loud bang.
A quiet Thursday afternoon inside the Capital Gazette newspaper building turned chaotic in an instant.
I saw a guy holding a gun. The door of the Capital Gazette had been blown to pieces. It was in shattered pieces all on the carpet. And this guy was holding what looked like a big shotgun and moving across the entrance of the Capital Gazette office, pointing the gun deeper into the office.
Police say Ramos was armed with a shotgun when he stormed the building in Annapolis, Maryland, just before 3 o'clock this afternoon.
He entered the building with a shotgun, and he looked for his victims as he walked through the lower level.
Capital Gazette reporter Phil Davis tweeted, quote, there is nothing more terrifying than hearing people get shot while hiding under desks and hearing gunmen reload.
There are 5 fatalities that we know of.
Investigators say they later found smoke bombs and flashbang grenades inside Ramos's backpack.
We have members of the bomb squad on scene. We don't anticipate having any more explosive devices.
Governor Larry Hogan says emergency responders were on scene within 60 seconds, likely stopping the gunman in his tracks.
Our thoughts and prayers are with the victims and their families, and I want to thank the law enforcement professionals who responded. Our emergency response team they did an incredible job.
We are still waiting to learn the identities of the 5 people killed. The 2 injured are said to have superficial wounds, expected to recover. Investigators say they're now waiting on search warrants for Ramos's house in Laurel, Maryland.
It's totally crazy. Can you believe the guy actually melted off his fingerprints? Amazing. That's stuff I thought I only seen in Men in Black. But they still had him by facial recognition. I mean, literally, if your picture is out there, if you got social profiles and everything with your picture already on it, then believe me, you're already in the facial recognition system. But super crazy stuff. What do you guys think about all this? Definitely leave your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching. And please make sure you guys come by to tonight's live stream. Tonight is the Friday 7 o'clock live show that we'll be doing. We'll have guest panels on. And it's going to be a really fun time. But it's 7 p.m. Central tonight, so please come check it out. I'll see you guys then. Peace. Please subscribe to our channel, like our video,